Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Archieverse. Welcome to the Archie and Lux live stream show. Fun in the Archieverse, episode 301124. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a great weekend because it is Saturday, the 30th of November, 2024. Just a few days until the big December. Hope everyone in America, United States of America, had a great Thanksgiving. And the link is, where's the link? Let's drop the link just in case anyone wants to have a bit of a chit chat. As always, there it is. There's the link. We got 35 people in the house. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. Let's see who is in the house. And as always, please give us a thumbs up. Please support the show in any way you can. Share it with your friends. Give us a thumbs up. Jump on the panel. If you got any questions or you want to talk about anything specifically and you want to support the show, consider a super chat. Thank you so much. Let's see who is in the house today. We got one UCLT. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing, testing. We see you, one UCLT. We see you. He's come here delivering the chicken. We got the chicken being delivered. Thank you so much for the chicken, the KFC. Who else is here? We got Seb Nelly. Hello, all. Cheers. Will I make it? I don't know what you're trying to make, but hopefully you'll make it, Seb Nelly. We got a guest. We got Ed in the house. Hello to you, Ed.
Hey man, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Hey, this girl was talking crazy, man. She said there's mysterious cars outside her house, man. Like what is it? What's a mysterious car, man?
A blacked out car, blacked out windows, black car. Which girl is this?
I don't know, some crazy girl, man. She's real pretty, but she's retarded, man.
So she's calling you saying there's cars outside a window?
Yeah, man. She's like, man, there's all these like mysterious cars in front of my house. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Why don't you go and save? Maybe she's trying to get you to save her.
No, I'm alright, man. You know how cold it is outside? It's like 16 degrees
Why don't
Fahrenheit.
you tell her, hey, I'll come over and I'll protect you?
No, I'm not into that, man. I don't want to
What do
go
you mean?
there,
You're not
man.
into what?
I'm not gonna protect her, man, because I'm already,
Why?
because, man, screw that girl, man.
You're not gonna take a bullet for her?
Nah.
Fuck. Oh well.
I'm like
So she
double
can't.
O. I'm like 007, man. I tell them they don't mean nothing to me, man.
So she can't be that pretty, right? Out of 0 to 100, how pretty do you think she is?
She's like, I don't know. She's all right. She's not ugly, man. Man. I had weird girls, man. They're on drugs or something, man. They take methamphetamines or some shit, man. They act weird as hell, man. I stay away from
What
them.
What about that girl that you called on the live stream? Did she get really angry at you?
Nah, man. She was trying to call me. I don't want to talk to her because I'm angry with her, because she just wants money. She wants me to give her money, and then she
So
just
why don't
doesn't
you just
want.
block
She
her?
doesn't
Just
want to
block her.
perform. She doesn't want to perform, man.
Ah, fuck.
She just
No
wants to fucking.
performance.
She wants money and be lazy and not do nothing, man. I
You
don't
just
like.
block
I don't
her.
got money like that. I don't got money like that, man. I'm poor, man.
Just block her, right? If she's
No, I don't
a
block her.
total.
I call her sometimes. She's okay. I haven't seen her in a long time though, 'cause like she put me off a couple times, man. But she's okay. She's nice. She's not bad. She just she's got her own ways, man. And then I was with this one girl, man. This one was completely whack, man. You want me to tell you the story, or are you?
Yeah, 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 you can tell us.
So, man, listen to this crazy shit, man. So this girl, like, I used to know her when we were kids, man. She used to live in my neighborhood. And then she moved somewhere, man, and I never heard from her again. Then, like, recently, not too long ago, like after I got out, from that one place, man, and
Yeah, the shoe.
I found her on LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I was looking around and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" Blah blah blah. and she's like, "Oh, hey Eddie, how's it going? You wanna?" And then I'm like, "Here's my number. You know, maybe we can hang out or something." She's like, "Sure, Eddie, sure, man, okay." Then one time she gave me her number, and I didn't call her right away. It took me like a week to like get in touch with her. I called her. She's like, "Oh, how you doing?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "All right." And then she was drunk or something, and I'm like, "Hey, can I?" And we got it. And my car was broken. My mom's car was broken at
Okay.
the time. I had to fix it. It was like some shit, man. I don't know what was wrong. It was like it was the engine computer, but I didn't know what it was at the time. I was trying to fix it. So, anyways, man, um, I was like, all right, whatever, man. And then one day, she blocked me, man. She blocked me like for no reason. She blocked me with no
Oh,
reason. Like what the
there
fuck? And
must
then
be a reason.
okay, so then I changed my number and then I call her and she's like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "Who the fuck do you think this is?" She's like, "Oh, Eddie, how you doing?" I'm like, "Why'd you block me? What the fuck?" She's like, "Oh man, I don't know." I was like, "Man, some shit." So I'm like, "So what?" So then I was like drinking beers and stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, you want me to come over? Let me hang out with you tonight. Let's get together." Right? It was like in the nighttime, like around like 8
Yeah.
p.m. Like she's like, okay. I'm like, "Are you for real?" I thought I was just joking around, you know. But she's like, "Yeah, come over, come over." I'm like, "Are you trying to set me up? I'm gonna get fucking my head cracked in
Okay.
by some fucking crazy dude or something."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Hang on, man. What's his name's here? Archie.
Hey, Archie.
You want me to continue or you want to talk to
Yeah, keep
Archie?"
going.
Yeah,
I'm
you
listening.
carry on. We're listening to the story.
We're
Okay.
Waiting
listening.
for
So anyways, man, right? She's like, "Okay, come over to the house, man." I'm like, "All right." So then she gives me an address. I say, "You for real though?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So I go over there, man. Right? She's real hot. She comes out like, "Damn." Right? And we go upstairs, we hang out, right? She's drinking and fucking, you know what I'm saying? And we're just talking and shit, right? And then it was like 2 in the morning. We're still, you know what I'm saying? Then she started taking her clothes off and shit, man. And, you
what's wrong
know,
with that?
nothing, nothing. I'm just saying she started taking off.
All right. So then, what do you
She
do? Grab her
started
by the
like
pussy? What
fucking
do you
rubbing
do?
her butt on me and shit, man. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, can I rub some lotion on you? She's like, yeah. I'm like, where's the lotion at? It's like, go get it in the bed. So I go get some lotion. I start rubbing her. So then I'm like, can I rub your pussy and shit? She's like, yeah, go ahead.
Why did you even need to ask her? You should just,
Because
if
you
she's
gotta
into
ask,
it.
man. Listen, this is interesting.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm gonna get to it. So then, I rub her, we
Can
play
I
with her.
touch you? Can
I
I
play with her
kiss
pussy
you?
a little bit, whatever,
Can
man.
I
We're
touch
messing
you
around.
I want to
here?
make sure you've got full consent there.
Can you sign
Yeah,
this
yeah,
piece of
yeah.
paper to
See?
make sure you don't sue me?
Yeah,
Holy
listen,
shit.
man. Listen to this shit. Listen to this shit, man. Right. So then I'm like, man, we were messing around, man. Right, right, right. So I put it in a couple of times, man. you know. So then I'm like, I wasn't even doing nothing, right? So then the next day, I like, okay, I had to go to work like in the morning, man. I had to go go to work in
Oh,
the
fuck
morning.
work. Why? Forget about
I
work. You
know,
should.
man, but look, I had to work. I was working. So, anyways, I'm like, all right. And then she's like, take me. And then I was telling her some stupid joke in Russian, man, some dumb shit, man. She was laughing about it.
Wait, so what's the story? You met a girl, you
I'm
have
gonna,
sex with.
I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get. So, anyways,
All right.
man, we go to. She's like, let's go to bed. She's got like a bedroom and shit. This is her old house, like her dad's house that he passed away, whatever. So
Okay.
then, so
She
then,
owned the house or she was
she's like,
renting it?
she's like, I don't know, man. She was asking, she thought I was rich, man, because I pulled up in the Mercedes, man. She starts crying, talking about, I need $1,500, man. I need
Oh, she's a
fifteen
Which
gold
hundred
digging
Mercedes
bitch.
was
dollars.
this?
I said,
Which
when,
Mercedes?
huh?
Which Mercedes?
The big one, the ML, man. She thought I was loaded, man. I wasn't though. I was like, when do you need the money by? Because I don't got it right. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, she was acting stupid. She found out that because then I told her the truth that I'm not rich or nothing. And then she got all fucking weird, man. So anyways, so listen what happens. So she's like, come to bed, man, caress me and this and that, blah blah blah. Right? So then it's like fucking 4 in the morning. I'm like, man, I gotta get to work, man. because I gotta drive all the way back to Chicago. She lives like not too far, man. So then, I get in fucking, I go home. I take a shower at her house. I'm like, all right, then I'm out of here, man. She was sleeping. I said, here, lock the door behind me. Blah blah blah. I gave her a kiss. Blah blah blah. Get in the car, go, drive home, change clothes, go to work, man. The next day, like same day, she called me like later. She's like, hey, you want to come over and take me out to eat or something? I said, sure. And then we go out to eat, man, right? We eat, then we go back in the car, and she's like, oh, I need to go. And she's like, what happened last night? I'm like, what do you mean, what happened? You know what happened? She's like, I don't know. Like, did you fuck me? I said, yeah, we were messing around. She's like, man, she's like, I didn't give you consent to do none of this shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, are you fucking serious, man? And then, listen to this shit, man. And then she's like, I need the morning after pill. But I'm like, look, I didn't come inside you. I didn't do none of that crazy shit, man. Why are you gonna fucking?
All right,
you know what
this sounds a bit fucking weird. This
listen.
weird.
Then she's like, fuck you, man.
We got a super chat. Can we do this super chat? All right, carry on, Ed. Sorry, Eddie, carry on.
Yeah.
Panerai Ferrari, $5. Archie, do you think it's better to have a collection of watches or just one or two heavy hitters? I think it's better to have one or two usable things.
Yeah, man. Don't buy watches you're not gonna wear, man, because that's like waste of money, man. You only live one time, man. Get something nice and wear it and enjoy it, and But be careful, man, because you see what can happen. You see what happened to you, Archie, with your
but to add on to that super chat, wouldn't you say that to get one or two sellable heavy hitters? Because if you want to get out of it, you don't want to lose your head, right? You want to be able to sell it quite easy. If you're putting so much money into two heavy hitters.
Anyway,
Archie.
man, can I tell you what happened?
Archie, what world are you in, Archie?
Hey,
yes,
let me continue my story, man. I was gonna
You
tell
agreed
you
to fucking what, Archie?
Get a Rolex, man.
Jesus
get a Rolex. Get a heavy hitter. Heavy hitters. You want to get a heavy hitter, don't you?
Yeah, but my question was, should you buy? Just forget about it. Jesus Christ.
Just a fucking Rolex, man. Any Rolex you could think of, man. Whatever Rolex you could think of, you get, and you're good, man. If that's what you want. If you don't know what you're gonna get, that's what you get. But if you want something expensive like Patek, I don't know if you should just jump into a Patek.
See, the thing is, a lot of things you want something that's usable, don't you?
Yeah, man.
Like if you're in Thailand, like the weather's so hot, anything on a leather strap is going to deteriorate, isn't it?
Yeah, the leather strap's gonna turn to shit, man. If you go in water, that's gonna deteriorate rapidly.
And it's not just. Yeah, you don't have to go in water. It's just a very humid country. It's very hot.
But it's gonna get wet.
Easy. We were talking more snakes. We were talking more snakes in life, weren't we? That was a great show yesterday, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Man.
So Eddie, at the end of the story, so what happens at the end of the story?
So man, she starts acting crazy. She starts talking like she's like, "You raped me, man. You raped me." I'm like,
"Fuck, Eddie, this is not very cool."
Listen. So let me tell you something. So then a month later,
what kind of fucking story is this?
Wait, I'm gonna tell you something. Wait, look. A month later, man, she calls me. She's like, "Hey, Eddie, how you doing?" I'm like, "All right." Like, are you okay? She's like, "Yeah, I'm over it now." I'm like,
"Is this where she says, hey, you've got a kid and it's time to pay up?"
No, man, she wants me to come over again. We come over there. I take her out to eat and like pay like for her alcohol and all kinds.
This is the Korean girl, is it?
Nah, man, this is another girl. This is a Greek girl, man. Beware the Greeks, man. Don't mess with them, man. They're crazy, man. I stay away from the Greeks.
Yeah, Eddie, I think these aren't really normal relationships, are they?
These are crazy. Yeah, man. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I thought she was cool, man. Everything was cool at first. Then she starts telling me, then I go in the bathroom, I open the cabinet, and I see all these, like, she's like taking methamphetamines and shit, man. And I'm like, why are you taking this shit? She's like, oh, I need it for my anxiety and shit. I'm like, are you for real, man? That shit's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man. She goes nuts, man. I stay away from her, man. I don't ever go back there no more, man. She used to be my best friend. Now she started acting like crazy as hell, man. Then she tries to ask me to live with her, man. I said no, thanks, man. I'll go fucking.
Oh, she wanted you to live with her?
Later, she's like, you could be my assistant. You could come live here and fix stuff and do shit. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good, man. Because then you see how that shit goes, man. You know how crazy, like, you go all crazy and then you kick me out. I'm good, man. I don't need that kind of shit, man. And so you got to have your own shit, man. You don't got to rely on anybody else, man.
Archie, yeah, sorry, Eddie.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Archie, have you seen this crazy story that's going around at the moment about this
That's
Sotheby's
old story, man. That's an old story, man. This shit's that's like from last year, man.
Do you not see the date? November the 29th, 2024 is literally yesterday.
That's a news.
Yes, it's the banana. He ate the banana. The guy bought the banana.
That's money laundering, dude. This is money laundering, man. Do you understand that, or you don't, man?
All right, tell us, Eddie. Tell us the story.
It's money laundering, man. These guys say, yeah, we bought this crazy shit. Who would buy that? Would you spend fucking whatever the fuck? You spend like $1 million on that, dude? That's money laundering.
Let me check the price. It was $6.2 million US.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. That's money laundering, man.
So tell us, how does that work? So
it works like you take dirty money, you take fucking dirty money, and you buy that with dirty money, and now it's clean money because it's inside of a fucking it's in a legitimate organization.
Yeah, but he's not able to sell it.
You're not gonna need to sell it. It's the money is one way, man. It's a money laundering, man.
But how is it being laundered when you're just giving?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm not a.
You just said that you knew it all, and now you're saying you don't know. So you even know about it.
Would you spend $6 million on a fucking banana taped to a fucking wall, man?
So he eats the banana that he's just spent $6 million on.
Great.
So I don't get it.
That's really stupid. It's just for fun. It's just, look, it says crypto entrepreneur. You see that? It's fucking.
No, I get that. Even Marcus is saying, how the fuck is the money clean? He doesn't get any money back.
Dirty money, man. It's dirty from drugs and prostitution.
Yeah, okay, so let's presume it's dirty money. We don't want to send accusations around. Let's presume it's dirty money. So how is he cleaning the money when he doesn't get a payout on the other end?
I don't know, man. The company is in cahoots with him or something. I don't know, man. Dude, I don't know all the details, man.
Because you know what the killer is the auction fees.
Okay, I figured it out. Eddie might be right. Okay, Eddie, you might be right. So what I think might have happened, like you say, so this guy, Justin's son, and we're presuming, there's not facts.
Yeah.
Has a friend, right, who created this bullshit art, and for him to transfer $6 million to that friend, he bought the bullshit art. So now he has transferred maybe to his friend $6 million for a bogus auction.
Tax fucking evasion, man.
But they would still charge massive fees. You know that these auctions.
Yeah, but who cares about that? Nobody cares about that.
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
Because he's able to transfer $6 million.
It's a fucking scam, man, through and through, man. If you don't see it, that's for idiots to be like, look, a banana, man.
There was an episode on The Sopranos where one guy was buying art, and it was just to transfer money between mobsters.
That's what they do, man. That's what they do. So, yeah.
So hey, Archie, send sellotape a banana to a wall, and I'll go and buy it for you. Okay?
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Hey, you ever seen that car? That's a Hyundai, man.
It looks like an Aston Martin logo.
Yeah, I was about to say that the logo looks like an Aston.
It's a Hyundai Genesis, but it's not. It's a concept car. That whole front piece is made out of glass, man. You see the whole top of the car is glass. That's ridiculous. What if like a little rock will hit it? Then you got to replace your whole fucking car. That's crazy, man.
We got Angelic in the stream. Hey, Angelic. Why don't we get him on? Come on, Angelic. Jump on. Have a chat, man.
This guy hates you.
Come on, Angelic.
We'll go to hell, man.
Come on. let's see if we can bring him back on. Come
Why do you
on.
want on, man? After he did that,
Let's just be friendly. Thanksgiving and all.
so that's unexcusable shit. That's unacceptable. You don't let people do that to you, man. You let people walk on you, man. Don't let people walk on you, man. You're not a fucking throw rug, man. That's what I would tell him. I said, look, man, you know, you don't fucking do that to me, man. You could do that to some other motherfucker, but not to me or, you know, any of my friends here, man. Fuck that guy, man. You know, there's ways of doing that. He could have came to you through an email and said, like, hey, man, I don't feel good. Or I don't feel right or something like that. But don't fucking go and like shit on somebody all over the fucking, you know what I'm saying?
There's a pretty big auction coming up in the watch world at Christie's in New York, and one of the watches that's for sale is the Richard Mille Ferrari, the world's slimmest watch. I don't know if it's still the world's slimmest watch.
Nah, man, you know what the slimmest watch? The slimmest watch was a Citizen, that one super slim Citizen.
Yeah, there was a couple actually. There were a couple.
So they're saying it's going to sell between 1 and 2.
It's actually kind of cool. I like it. I like that. It looks kind of cool.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm too keen.
It's mechanical. You see how it's all the piece. What is that piece right there? What is that little?
The movement. That's the movement.
Oh, you can adjust it. You can regulate it. What is that selector? H and W. What is that? You see that one on the side? Oh, you got to use a key to wind it up or something. You see, how do you wind it? You need a key.
Yeah. There'll be probably a key. Yeah.
The little star key. You see the star key?
Yes.
Yeah, you need a key to fucking wind it, because otherwise you need. Where's the crown? How do you see that one? Is the top is to set it?
Yeah, I know.
And then you need a key to wind it. Otherwise, there's no crown. What if you lose the key? Then you're screwed.
Well, you can always get another key.
If you lose the key, you can use a screwdriver, the special screwdriver, like this 5-point star, a bit to wind it. I don't know, man. It's weird, but it's kind of it's like.
Can we get somebody? What happened to Easy? We had a good chat to Easy yesterday. He was fun.
They also have a Richard Mille. Do you like Richard Mille, Archie? Would you ever buy one?
I could never.
Man.
Look,
like
they're
crown,
so expensive.
Man.
Yeah, just presume you've got the money. Would you ever buy one?
No, I'm more of a traditional. I like Breguet and things like that.
I got an emergency. 1 second.
That's a very nice watch, though, man. I don't like the shape of the case, but I like that crown, man. That crown is pretty cool. It's called the onion. I think it's the onion crown, or I don't know, something like that. Hey, man. You there?
I got to tell you, Eddie, what's happening with the work? Any luck on the job front?
Yeah, man. Right now it's real slowed down. I got some people. I got a guy that sent me an email the other day, man. We'll see what's going on with that. I'm trying to get a legit. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get a legitimate job in a company. I don't want to work for some scumbag shit, man.
I'm back.
I used to do good work, Archie, man. I used to do a lot of shit, man. I'm not a.
Have you worked since you went inside?
Yeah, man, I worked. When I came out, I was working, man. When I got out, I was working. I worked for a school, for all the Chicago public schools. I used to go and fix their printers and set up their computers and network and stuff like that, and fix a lot of shit. Then after that, I worked at another company. I was doing a help desk. I would help them set up their reset passwords, things like that.
We got a very kind super chat from Panerai Ferrari. Thank you for the support. $2 Australian. Archie, what's your favorite part of Japan?
Oh, Japan has many favorite parts.
But
It
what the fuck does that even mean?
The favorite parts. Look, I really like. They got a lot of shrines here, a lot of mountains. It's amazing views, a lot of lookouts, a lot of temples. It's just a very traditional. It's just very cool to have a look around. You know, I like seeing non-touristy things.
Do they got like bonsai trees? You know, those little
Yeah,
bonsai.
they got a lot of interesting stuff.
I like bonsai tree, man. I seen some bonsai tree, like a really small tree, and it had
Yes.
little apples and stuff. Like, how does that work, man? I don't understand that, man. How did those trees
So, do you have
form?
a favorite part of Japan?
Look, I haven't seen enough to really make some judgments. Tokyo, the cities are big. The cities are big.
Do you like Tokyo?
I gotta say, I like this. The trains are amazing. The Shinkansen trains. It's actually pretty cold here. It's coming into winter, so it's actually pretty cold. It's an interesting. The houses are on, even in the countryside. They're on relatively small blocks of land. You know.
Hey Archie, have you seen the bonsai tree? It's like a little apple tree, and it has apples.
Yeah. I know with the
They're like
wire. With
super
the wire. We
small.
got some more super chats, Luxy.
How is that, man?
Marcus Mandel, €2. Thank you very much for the very kind support. He says, Luxy Appreciation Fund. I really appreciate that. Marcus is one of the guys that actually kind of stands up for me on some of these random streams, so I kind of appreciate him. And thank you very much. He's kind of everywhere he goes, he gets banned because he kind of supports me a little bit. So unfortunately, he gets banned everywhere he goes. Anyone that supports Luxy gets banned, unfortunately. But hey, I appreciate you, Marcus. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Hey, I like those. I want to get a watch that's made out of the sapphire crystal. Like the whole watch case is like one big crystal.
Yeah, I would like that as well.
Sapphire crystal, man. You can see
They're
right
very
through it.
Yeah, very
But the
expensive.
thing is, with that one, you got to worry about it's gonna smash something somewhere. You know, you can hit it and it'll break. But sapphire
Archie,
is very
how
strong.
easy is it to smash up a sapphire crystal?
Yeah, it's not that easy. Like if you drop it or something like that on concrete or something, but I've never actually had one break.
You never had one crack or anything like that?
You're careful with. You're careful.
If you fall over and fall on the watch, that'll break it. But they're
I know,
pretty.
but my question was: have you never had one crack? Like even a crack?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had like cheap watches that like with no sapphire, and then they scratch up real quick. Like the glass will scratch, like because the mineral glass will leave scratch. That sucks, man. I wish like some watches that are really nice, man. They have like hard Lex or that cheap fucking crystal, man. If they had a sapphire crystal, they would be like better.
Have you ever seen this watch before, Archie, from Patek Philippe? The Chameleon.
That's like a lady's watch, man.
It's a 1252 from Patek Philippe Chameleon.
That's an old watch, man. That's like from the 30s, man. Is
Archie,
that from the 30s?
Chameleon. It's beautiful, don't you think?
It's cool. Yeah. It's like a bracelet.
But my question is, have you ever seen it?
No.
That's a one.
Never. Is it? I don't even know if that's even. Was that original Patek or is it? What is it exactly? I never seen anything like it.
It's a reference 1252. Let me Google it.
That's an old watch, though.
It's pretty real to me.
Old days, man.
Manufactured in 1940.
Jesus.
The 1252 Chameleon is a bangle and a watch, 18 karat gold. Estimate up to $100,000. One of them is in the Patek Philippe Museum. Another one was sold for 387,000 Swiss francs in 2023. So I'd probably say it's probably going to go for around that.
No one wants it though, man. That's the whole thing.
They do because it's very rare. It's very rare.
But it's like a woman's like bracelet. It's like from an old lady,
Yeah, so
man.
you give it to a woman or you keep it.
It's
What are you
quite
gonna do
collectible.
with
Like
it?
that animal there is quite a. Cartier used to do things
Yeah,
like that.
man.
Cartier, they're very expensive.
You know that there's a meaning behind that watch. The chameleon is he changes colors, right? When he get it's like you can adapt to different environments. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
Yes.
here's another picture. This picture is a bit more telling. I think it's pretty funky. Look at the size of the chameleon
It's a
on the
bracelet,
bangle
man. It's a bracelet.
or bangle.
It's actually cool. Why is the crystal so large, man? It's like, or that's just
I
like
think it has to because it's domed, right? Because of the bend in the. Is it domed? Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it's got a big dome on it.
that's pretty.
Let me see if
That's
I can
just maybe so you can see it, man. Because it's a small movement.
let me get some better pictures. What about these? Have you ever seen anyone that's owned a Patek Philippe? What do they call them? Where they do the art designs?
That's all hand painted. Those are hand
Yeah,
painted.
hand painted. Archie,
Yeah, those.
what's the word that I'm looking for, Archie? When they do the hand
Enamel.
painted.
It's enamel. It's
No, no, they
Cosaline. You know, that's the Cosaline.
Impression.
no. I'm talking about the name of the collection. Let me check.
I like that case.
Fuck, what's that? That's
That's
the
one-
handicrafts.
Yeah,
Handicraft.
That's it. Yeah. Handicraft collection. Exactly.
I like those.
Have you ever
cases. I
seen
like
anyone with a
cases.
watch from Patek that's in the handicraft range?
I've seen them at Patek displays, but I've never seen one in the real in the live.
In the real world, yeah. If you could get one, would you ever
Mm.
get one? You like them?
Yeah.
Look, I actually like pretty standard stuff.
I'd wear one of those if I had it.
You know, I kind of like them.
I want the one with the. I want
I
the
like
one with
pretty. I'm not really
You-
after super rare things. You know.
the. I want the one with the.
Would you not like
with
this
the
one,
hat.
Archie? The car?
Yeah,
Actually, there's a fan on the stream who owns that watch. I think that is fucking beautiful, and that car itself.
They use
Is
gold
like,
wire, right? Made from gold wire.
well, that's the Cosaline. That's what they do on the World Time as well.
Yes.
I like
And
that.
then they paint it, and at any step of the way, it can crack. So it's very difficult to do, but that is a beautiful. Look, you've got to be. I mean, fuck me dead. How many? You have to
I
be
like it.
really wealthy.
How much would a piece like that cost?
I think these are. I don't even. I think they're over $100,000. I think 250 or something ridiculous.
I like
Let me see
that
if it's
case
on
too. The
camera.
watch case is cool. I like that. That was my favorite watch.
I'm not
case.
sure of the price. Look, it's not something that comes to my.
No, I know.
They're-
I'm going to see if there's
They're
any for sale.
expensive.
I like that case too. That's one of my favorite watch cases that Patek makes. That's from the Calatrava.
Here's one. There's a horse, $130,000 for sale. Calatrava horse. I'm not keen on the horse, unfortunately. There's a floral. That one's quite nice for a lady.
Do they got a cat?
104. A cat? I'm not too sure if they got a cat. I've never seen a cat. Don't you think that'd be stunning for a lady?
Yes, I agree.
She's got to be rich, man. That's rich, you know.
No, the man who's buying her has got to be rich.
Yeah, but you know, he's buying it for her. She's gotta be like
Yeah.
super, you know,
Oh,
like
she's gonna have class. She's gonna have a
she's
lot of
gotta
class.
perform, man. She's gotta perform.
Do
If
you
she
know any
don't
ladies that you'd give this to, Eddie?
man, she's gotta perform. If you give that to, I would, if I was a million, like billionaire, man, I wouldn't be giving. I mean, maybe I don't know. If I had a girlfriend that was real, like,
You
she
seem
would
to
have to
have.
be
Can I
very
say this to you,
loyal.
Eddie? You seem to attract a bad element.
She would have to be very loyal, man.
Eddie, you
Gotta
seem to
watch that.
attract a bad element,
Yeah,
man.
man, I do.
I
I don't
mean,
know
I
why,
think
man.
I think can I make a few suggestions to you?
Sure, sure.
I think you need to stop talking like you're in prison. Okay, that may be reflecting in some of the failures in your own life. Okay,
Yeah.
don't talk. Just talk nicely and just talk. Don't add extra man at the end of every sentence. Just try and be nice. No, not even sophisticated. I'm just saying, try and be realistic, okay? Because let's face it, okay? Let's face it, you don't really. You've got some good skills. There's no reason you can't get a good job.
Maybe when Trump takes office, you know, there's gonna be a lot of changes that are positive towards, you know.
I think you'll be surprised at how little stuff changes too.
No, I agree with you,
The
but
sun will come up still, okay?
yeah. It's very cold out today. What's the temperature where you're at?
Oh, Japan is freezing. It's very cold, actually. Yeah, Japan is
What
really cold.
what's the temperature in Fahrenheit where you're at?
It's. I don't know Fahrenheit. We use Celsius.
Celsius? Do you know
About
what the
5-6 degrees Celsius.
right now it's -9 Celsius where I'm at. Negative
Mhm.
9 Celsius. What do you think of that, Arch? Would you want to
Well, for
walk
me,
around?
it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit for me right now.
It's 16 Fahrenheit where I'm at. It's like super cold, man. Super cold. It's Chicago, man. We get Arctic weather sometimes
Yes.
because the jet stream blows the cold air from the Arctic.
But I think, Eddie, you just got to be positive and talk instead. Yeah, just talk nicely. And man, I
I try,
tried to
Archie, man. I try, and then
give you
stabs
some
in the back
advice. I said,
sometimes.
how about you could do some IT work, but you don't want to do that. I get it. You want to get a job. The problem is, with your track history, it's very hard to get a conventional
No,
job.
but it was always hard, Archie. Even before I got in when I had problems like that, it was always
Life
hard.
is, yeah, I get it.
It's the people that in these roles, man, the HR and all these, like, man, these are like really bad people. They got the worst people in those, uh, you know, management and stuff like that. Maybe I should be in management. You know, I'm very good at like organizing things.
Mm.
I was just looking at the Patek website in the handcraft section. I haven't seen this watch before. Have you seen this one?
Ooh, no. What is that? Tell me what that is. What bird is that? Is it a kiwi?
Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I was thinking it might be a kiwi. It doesn't actually give any details. It just shows pictures. There's no details on this one.
Okay.
So yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay or no?
Yeah, we can hear you, Eddie.
What's wrong with my
We just want you to do well, Eddie. We want you to do
I want
well.
to do. I want to do well as well. You know, hey, if I was doing well, you know, I'd invite you to come over or something.
JD confirms it's a kiwi.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know, man. These watches, they're too out of, they're not hot horology. They're just like regular, they're just paintings.
What watch do you like, Eddie?
I don't know. I like hot horology pieces. Like I like the Patek. You seen they got like that one that's like the minute repeater watches. I'm into those kind of watches. And they got look up like let's see. Vacheron and Constantine, the one Archie used to have one. Remember, Archie used to have a Vacheron and Constantine, like the real thin one. I don't know what's new in
Yeah,
Vacheron.
I had a few.
Vacheron and
I must admit, I had a few really interesting watches.
You shouldn't have got rid of any of those watches, or you should have kept them. You're like
made of money, Eddie.
Yeah, look at this watch. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Would you like this one, Archie? The Grandmaster Chime, $18 million.
Holy shit!
Yeah. That's the one with the minute repeater, and then this one is like super. It's got diamonds and emeralds and stuff.
If you can't afford that one, how about this one for $7 million?
If you can afford any of them, you can afford any of them. You can go to even higher. If you're gonna spend money on it, you maybe
Actually, which one would you go for? Would you go for the gem set, or would you go? What would you go for? All diamonds?
Ooh, I don't even really like the look of these things. Do you?
These watches, man. These are museum.
I don't like the domestic one. I've always said it's a chunky, very chunky, very. I don't like it, but I've always said that.
Let me ask you this: if you had a watch like this, would you wear it on like a daily basis?
I don't even like it.
Why wouldn't you like it? But I mean, if you had one, like the basic one, like that, would you wear that watch on a daily basis? That's not something to wear every day.
No, I wouldn't wear $6 million on my wrist.
That's ridiculous. You couldn't. Where would you go to wear that? Where would you wear that to if you had?
Well, on your private yacht, on your private jet, maybe.
No, man. That's like if you go to like fundraiser, like if you were like into. Like,
yeah, if you're some president of a country, sure.
President. What president of what country do you know who wears what? Like Putin.
Probably an Arab country might wear it.
I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody owns those watches.
What do you mean? Somebody owns them. What are you talking about?
I mean, they're not like flying off the shelves, man. These watches are
because they're not making them.
One of a kind watch. There's only one like that.
Eddie, there's 129 people that looked at this in the last 2 days.
Yeah, but they're gonna look at it, but doesn't mean they're gonna buy it.
I know. I'm just saying they're not produced. These are not mass produced. There's probably only
like
one or
one
two.
Watch, probably one and one. There's probably one like that.
Exactly.
These are museum type watches. They're for a museum.
Archie, what makes this?
Now that's fucking beautiful. So this here.
What makes that worth $2 million?
It's a minute repeater. Okay. It's not just a world time. It's look at the lever on the side. That's the lever. Ding, 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 ding. That's what makes it so amazing.
But is the minute repeater really worth $2 million?
No, but it's interesting.
Compared to a standard world time?
Minute repeaters.
Like if this was a standard world time, it's $100,000, right? Unless
it's Jamie's one. What's Jamie? Jamie's about $100,000, I think, isn't it?
All right, let's say this is $150,000. So is this really worth nearly $2 million?
Think about the manufacture, how hard it is to make that watch. It's not easy.
Yeah, but is it? You're going from 100, like this watch without the minute repeater is like $150,000. So just because it's got a minute repeater, is it worth another $1.9 million just because it's got a minute repeater?
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Look, man, this is for you. This is just for us to fantasize. We can't afford these watches, man. I can't afford a watch like that. Never.
Don't say never, Eddie. You don't know the future.
You don't know, man. How are you gonna think about? Okay, look at my future. How would I ever be able to make that kind of money?
You don't know what's gonna go on. You don't know what's gonna happen in 10 years, Eddie. Who knows what
Okay,
you're gonna be
man.
doing in
If
10
I
years?
win like a lottery and I get like maybe like 20 if I if I get like $1 billion, I'd buy one of those watches. Maybe I wouldn't, but I probably wouldn't even buy one like that. Hey, I seen one of these. They make fake ones like this. Do you know that they make fake ones like this?
They make fake everything, Eddie.
But they make them like they make them look so real. Like this could be a fake, man. You wouldn't even know. Because they put like those rocks, those stones. You can make those. They manufacture them in the laboratory. You know those. They can
Yeah.
in like these reactive chambers. They can grow crystals that like emerald crystals. They can grow sapphire crystals, quartz, rubies, even
So
diamonds. They
Archie,
can.
the other dealer was selling this for 2.1 million. Well, this dealer is selling for 1.5 million. That's a
Fuck.
big fucking difference.
It's a fake. That could be a fake. You never know. How you gonna
It's
know?
not a fake, Eddie. Jesus Christ.
How would you know unless you do you
Oh
know
no,
this?
that sort of thing. It's
Come on, Eddie. Like, dude, you can tell.
Look, man, you don't know they fake paintings, man. They can
I
draw.
know.
How you gonna know that's not real, man? How would you know? You're an
Because
expert in.
it's from a reputable dealer.
Who cares, man? What if they don't know? They can have it and they don't know they got it. They can make
It's
them out
very
of
easy.
gold. They can make
Eddie,
fake
it's very
watches out of
easy to
gold.
tell by just looking at the movement if it's fake or real.
You think that? You think so? You think so? There's experts that can't even tell, and you're gonna
what
tell
happened to
me.
that watch that you gave back to Russia? Was that real or fake? What was
I
that?
don't know, Archie. I gave it back to him. He told me, according to him, it's real. He told me it was a real watch, man.
He's not exactly the most honest source, but is he?
Yeah, of course, man, of course. But I don't know, man. I don't know, Archie. I don't know. That's a cool one. That one right there with all the diamonds. I like those kind of watches. They're over the top. Like that's for Russia, man. Those watches used to be like the millionaires in Russia would buy
Who
those.
is Russia? Who is this person called Russia?
This guy, man, I used to know from we were locked up together, man, in the camp. Look, man, there's millionaires in Russia, man, that buy these watches. There's a big, you know, that Russia is the biggest. They had all these like watches were like aimed towards like the billionaires in Russia. All these they would wear the Pateks and shit like that.
Archie, would you recommend me to buy this Patek Calatrava?
Yeah, that's
I
beautiful.
was asking.
I want one.
I was asking Archie. A
I gotta
3919R,
That's
$5,000 US.
I
like
actually that was
that.
my first Patek, by the way. That
I
model
like that
3919, except I had a J, yellow gold, not that's rose gold. It's yeah, it's 33 mil. That's it's quite small, but they're
Ah,
very
fuck.
elegant.
There's nothing
They're
wrong
very
with that watch.
elegant.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful watch, man.
It is beautiful.
I like
won't-
it. I like the hobnail on the. I like the hobnail.
That's my favorite case that they make. Man. That's a quartz watch, right?
Oh fuck! Is it quartz, Archie?
Yeah.
No, it's not. 3919's manual wind. It uses the 215.
Yeah, manual winding. Yeah.
That's really good, man.
You think that's a good deal, Archie? 5,000 if it's in good condition. It says it's got original box, original papers, 1990.
It sounds too good to be
That's
true,
an
though.
option price. I think it's the start of
Sotheby's.
Sotheby's.
So
That
I
means
guess
that's
it's not.
the starting bid.
Yeah,
That's the
it's not
starting
gonna.
bid.
Yeah.
They're normally about 10. About 10. 10 is the sort of money.
All right, so it's not.
I like
not the
it.
bargain. It's not the bargain that we thought it was.
No, well, it'd be about 10.
Yeah, double what.
cool.
The problem is they're always a bit penalized because they're quite elegant. They're a lovely thing. They're just a bit small. That's all.
What about? Have you ever considered a pocket watch, a Patek pocket watch?
Jamie's got one.
Yeah, is it a Patek or is it Tiffany? I always
Well,
get
it's made
confused.
by Patek, but it's branded Tiffany and Co. on the dial.
Okay.
I like it. The only thing is outdated. That you can't wear. How would you carry that watch? You know? Just for a collectible, it's cool, but like, and as a functional watch, man, it's
Well, as it's a pocket watch, I guess you'd put it in your pocket, Eddie.
you have to have a chain. You need a gold chain to put it on.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, that's old school, man. That's too like outdated in terms of like nobody wears that kind of stuff no more, man.
You could be different, Eddie. You don't have to
You
follow the
could, I'm
crowd.
sure. Yeah, you could. You could drive a Rolls Royce and have a pocket watch, have like one of those suits, and put like a pocket watch in with a chain, and be like old fashioned, man. You know.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Sam was another person
Not
that
into
got
that.
blocked and banned for saying hello in the chat. Thank you,
I
Sam.
like that one. Oh man, that watch is so cool, man. That one with the blue dial, with the with the blue strap right there. That
Which
one,
one?
that one too.
Well, that's a court. That's a ladies' one. That one.
Yeah,
Right there,
court.
right there on the left.
Where? I don't see any blue strap.
In the middle, the one in the bottom row, all the way to the left. There.
It's a black
Yeah.
strap.
Wow.
It's black, not blue.
That's beautiful, man. That's ladies' watch.
Yeah, yeah.
You could still wear it, man. You could wear a ladies' watch, man.
No, thank you.
We wouldn't wear a ladies' watch. I mean, it's not like
It's too
ladies.
small. Too small.
All watches were ladies' watches, and then they were adopted by the military. You know, like in the old days, they would start wearing watches because they needed, you know. Look at that one, man.
Interesting watches, but
I like the
I think
small. You know, I like small watches, man. Small watches are good. They're not, you know, you wear them on your wrist real comfortably. The bigger watches, they stab you in the you know when they're heavy, they're bulky, man. Small watches real comfortable to wear. Even quartz, man. What I like, if somebody gave me a Patek Philippe quartz, I'd wear it. Quartz is very accurate. You don't have to worry about it. You just change the battery whenever, and that's it.
$10,000. Oh fuck! It's an
cool.
estimate. No, it's an estimate. It's fucking Sotheby's again.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
it's
that's
an
cheap,
estimate.
right?
What's that? A 6,000? I had that model.
6006G.
They have that little.
Yeah, that's worth a lot more than that.
It's worth 25 grand.
That's very nice. I like that watch. Is cool, man. That's a cool watch. I'd wear that watch. That would be the last watch I ever want. That's a beautiful watch, man. What does it got? What are all those numbers on there? What does it do?
We got. Just sorry, Eddie. Just a second. We got super chats. We got Sam with a very kind super sticker, $1.50 Canadian. Let me check the super sticker. Let's bring it up onto the screen and show our appreciation to Sam. We got love from Sam. Let me bring it up onto the screen. Here we go. Big thank you to Sam for the support. A very kind person. There we go, Sam. Archie, can we say thank you, please, to Sam?
Thank you, Sam. Sam, thank you so much for your generous, super duper chat. Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate it. And we got another very kind super chat from Panerai Ferrari, 10 Australian dollars. This one's for you, Archie. Archie,
Yes,
have you ever thought about selling your house, the investment property and the BMW, and just get a cool 2-bedroom unit in Brisbane City? Might be a good way to reduce debt and have a better lifestyle. So size down. Would you ever think about sizing down?
Yeah. I totally get it. 100%. Why not?
How much would a 2-bedroom unit in the city somewhere in Brisbane be? Like a apartment or something?
They're about 700. But I don't want to talk too much about personal detail. It is what it is. You know?
No. He's just asking like generalization. How much does
You've got to pay a homeowner's fee, body corporate. That's a big killer. And Yeah. Fair point.
Maybe something. Good idea. Thank you, Panerai. Thank you
Thank
for the
you.
support.
Thank you. Thank you. Hannah, what did he say there?
What do you mean? What did he say?
Archie, have you ever thought about selling your house and investment property and the BMW in just a 2-bedroom? I've got children at the moment. I got to help. They live at home.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got an
Would
apartment,
you want a Mercedes like this one on the picture?
I don't want a Mercedes. You know, I'm sick of German cars.
Germany is over with, man. With all this stuff going on, they're not gonna make any more good cars for a long time. For a long time, they're not gonna make everything that they make, like that new EQS, man. I really hate that car, man. That's so ugly, man. You know what I'm talking about? That plastic.
Yeah, the EQS. You're right. That was a bit.
It's like, come on, man. Like this is the best. This is supposed to be the best automotive that they could do. You know, like they could release. You know, I'm not even a huge fan of the new S class. I'm not. I don't like the new. The W. Is it a 223? I'm not a big fan. I don't like the way it looks. It looks so like, it seems like they're just like cutting costs, cutting corners. You know, the engineering is, they're not
Yep.
using, they're not utilized. I mean, it's more like everything is digital now. Everything is on a screen. And I'm not a big huge fan of all that. I like visceral. I like real cars, man, that you can, like you really drive. You know what I mean? They don't make stuff like that anymore. It's sad, man. It's sad. Like the future is autonomous cars, man. Like self-driving, no steering wheel. Just like, here, I want to go here, I want to go there. It's like it does it for me. Man, it's cool, but I don't like that. I want to drive a car. I want a car like that one, that old S class, man. I'm sorry, the old SL like that. I seen one. This one old man had one. It wasn't in perfect condition. It was nice though. He had one. It was like by the lake.
And by the
right?
way, Panerai Ferrari, I would just move into the investment property. That's only 5Ks from the city. It's perfect location. So I sell the house, pay the debt off on the investment property, and get the Beamer is a liability. To be honest with you, I am starting to realize it's nothing but a liability, big liability.
Hey, Archie, I was going to ask you about that. You said you had to change the battery in your Beamer.
Not yet. But when I do, they're expensive. They're not cheap.
Why do you think you need to change the battery? Like, right? Who told you need to change it?
Well, every couple of years you'd need to change the battery, wouldn't you?
I mean, sure, yeah. When it starts to lose charge, you just, you could put it, like, you could plug in like this cigarette lighter. It'll tell you how much voltage that your battery's got. And if it drops to like
You
below
can also
11,
take it to the dealer and they'll check the health of the
Yeah,
battery.
they do. They check it on the service. That's correct. They do.
what's called your battery is an AGM battery. It's got absorbing gas mat. You just get one at the local parts store. You could sell. They buy them. They sell them at like Walmart. You can get a battery for your car. You can just put it in yourself. You don't have to code the battery to your. They say you have to code the battery, because like what happens is the car adapts to the voltage, like over time, the battery voltage, like when it drops a little bit, the car's electronics like basically it monitors your battery, and it sees like the voltage drop, so it starts to like reduce consumption on different like different electronics on the car, like the ECU and stuff like that. They have internal systems, so like lowers those consumptions down, so like reduces the performance of like certain chips. They slow down so they don't use too much power. But I mean, once if you put in a new battery, right, it'll adapt to that. It'll say, oh, hey, we got more power, so it starts adapting over time. What it does is
two batteries. That those cars have two batteries.
You have mine. There's small. There's a backup battery, like a little one. It's like a small 12-volt battery, very little. They usually have it somewhere in the trunk, like on my
Yeah.
the ML has a two batteries. It has one, the main battery, and it has an auxiliary battery. The
How
auxiliary battery, it basically like runs like your heated. It runs like stuff that it runs a transmission like for shifting when you know like if your battery is disconnected, you can shift it from part because it's electronic transmission, right?
how long do you think a car stays good? A German car stays good? You've had a few German cars.
It
How
depends, and it depends how you take care of it. It depends how you take care of it. You know, they do fail. They have expensive failures, man. Like if an ECU fails, it's a big deal, man. It's some cars you can't like the newer ones. You can't program them yourself. You have to take it to the dealer direct. That's where they have the software that they can program your coding for the ECU. When you can't just like plug in a new ECU and it's not gonna work. There's a lot of coding that has to be done to like
why
for
do they do this coding shit? Like even the batteries are coded to it.
they do that because all the newer modern cars, they're all run by electronics and computers. They don't want to they for example, the old cars, you know how your heat when you turn on your heat and then you like you put hot and cold, there's no like there's like blend doors that open up. They used to be on a little like a little wire. Now it's vacuum controlled. Now they're controlled by motors. Now they're servo controlled. The computer controls all that stuff. The computer controls everything in the car now, man. A lot of the stuff, like for example, like you know how, let's say one of your ignition coils goes bad in your car, right? So now your one of the spark plugs is not firing, so that cylinder, the fuel injector is still throwing fuel in there, right? So if there's fuel going into that combustion chamber and then out the exhaust port, it's gonna go down the exhaust into your catalytic converter, and then your catalytic converter is gonna start heating up because there's raw fuel in there. But Mercedes, I know BMW probably does that too. It senses that, like, let's say one of your ignition coils burns out, right, while you're driving, it'll cut that fuel injector. It'll turn that cylinder off it'll cut fuel to that cylinder by
I
turning off the fuel injector, so that way it doesn't melt your catalytic converter down. So it's more. There's a lot of safety things there. The computers can do things that you can't. You know what I mean? Like before, back in the day, they used to use carburetors, and now you got lambda sensors. You got oxygen sensor. It measures the fuel oxygen mixture. A lot of stuff is controlled through the computer, man. So that's why they do a lot of stuff. There are a lot of engineers. A lot of that stuff is in the computer control for the engine for making more efficient to burn fuel more efficiently. But yeah, that's a lot of shit, man. If it goes wrong, man, it's easy to replace, but it's not easy to like. You gotta program the stuff. It's not easy, man. I've had this kind of error, the issue with the ECU on a Mercedes, man. That shit was. I was able to program it myself, but it was all in German, Archie.
Yeah,
Not a lot of people can do it. I use Google Translate to translate. I had I bought the computer.
I remember the story you told me.
Yeah, man, it wasn't
Luxy,
easy.
I'm going to have to shoot off, Luxy. It's been great pleasure being on the stream. Thank you to Panerai Ferrari, Sam, Marcus Mandel, and Panerai Ferrari. Thank you so much. And I'll see you tonight, Luxy.
Sure.
Thank you for coming on, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, man. Hello.
Yeah.
So what's up with you, man?
Nothing much. What about you?
Nothing. I gotta get my mom soon, man. She's gonna be flying in back like next week.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cold out today, man. What's the temperature where you're at?
I already told you, 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Man, you're lucky, man. Here it's like super cold, man. It's dangerous cold, man. You could die out there. You go outside and you're wearing wrong kind of clothes, and you end up like stranded somewhere. And you don't got nowhere to go, man. You could be killed out here, man. This is a dangerous part of the world,
All right.
man.
I'm gonna wrap this puppy up. Thank you to you, Eddie. Thank you for jumping on.
All right, man.
Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for to Panerai Ferrari. Another super chat from Panerai Ferrari. Thank you. Marcus Mandel. Thank you. Sam. Thank you. And Panerai Ferrari. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
Give
man.
us
You
a
have a good
thumbs up.
one.
No way out, that's all. Thank you.